What's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast, man. Hope y'all doing okay out there today, man. On this late Thursday night, it's 8:52 p.m. right here where I am, so it's kind of late. I normally go live about 7:30 Eastern, but have some things going on, so I want to go ahead and come on and go live a little bit for the night. Before the night is over with, man. I ain't gonna be out here that long, but I do want to talk briefly about the game on Sunday. We're 3 days away from the game. Might be Bill Belichick's final game. A lot of reports coming out from the Boston Herald today, so I do want to get into that. Um, it's a lot going on right now, man, with the team. So don't nobody know what's really going to happen, but we know where there's smoke at, there's fire. And there's been constant reports of things that are going to happen. So we don't know what the future holds there, but there are a lot of reports going on, man. But first, just to start out on the game, Patriots and the Jets Sunday at 1 o'clock. Yeah, it's gonna be on Fox. If the Patriots lose, the Patriots lose the game, they will move up to the number 2 overall pick. Depending on how the strength of schedule and all that matches up, the Patriots will move on. Will have the number 2 overall pick. It's very possible that that's what's going to happen. Not concrete yet because you got to see how the strength of schedules and all that stuff. You got to see how that comes up. But if everything comes out right, the Patriots will have the number 2 overall pick. So that's good news. Worst case scenario, they can have the number 5 overall pick if they win. It's possible. The lowest they go is 5. So it's really not that bad. It's not big of a jump from 3 to 5. But when you need a quarterback and those guys could be gone, depending on how everything shakes out, you want to get the highest pick that you can get, and the highest they can get is the number 2 overall pick. And like I said, it's possible that they will be able to get that pick. It is very possible. So we'll have to see how the game shakes out, man. On the Jets, I don't know if they don't got that too many injuries. I know Trevor Siemian starting, formerly the Broncos. He's been with a bunch of teams. I know he was with the Broncos. I think the Saints too. But Siemian, veteran quarterback, not nothing to go crazy over. He's a journeyman and whatnot. I actually liked his film. I actually liked him when he was with the Broncos. I thought he was solid. Wasn't a franchise guy, but I thought he was solid. So Zach Wilson has a concussion, so he will not be playing. Then he's been bad against the Patriots anyway. So that might be a good thing for Jets fans. I know they want to end the streak, but I think the streak is really in real jeopardy. I think the Jets going to come out and play hard. They're not coming off a bye, but they've had some extra time to prepare for the game. They lost bad last week to the Cleveland Browns. The defense got shredded. The offense didn't do much. So they want to end that streak against the Patriots. You done lost 15 straight. Anytime you done had a team beat you that many times, you want to end that as quickly as possible. So they actually thought they was going to be able to do it this year. That's why they brought in Aaron Rodgers. But we all know with Aaron Rodgers' injury, he did get hurt. So I think if the Jets do come out, they play good ball, maybe get a couple of turnovers from the Patriots, from the running backs, or Zappy throws a pick or something like that. I do think the Jets gonna win the game because they're calling for snow. It's gonna be snow on Sunday. So if it's bad weather, that's a running game. It's not gonna be a lot of points. I don't expect a lot of points in this game. Now we were wrong early in the year when we played the Steelers. Everybody thought that was gonna be a low point game, but I don't expect a lot of points in this game on Sunday. I can see something like a 16-9, 16-13 game, 16-3 if they can get to that many points. That Jets offense is putrid, but they don't have a quarterback. They do got Brees Hart running back. They got Garrett Wilson. Other than that, they don't have nothing. Their offensive line is terrible. You think the Patriots offensive line bad? The Jets offensive line is worse. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens in the game, man. It's possible. It is possible. This could be the last game for Belichick. It's possible. He could be going out of this game. Very possible. The Patriots, Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft are meeting on Monday. Mike Reese confirmed that today. He reported that today on Get Up, ESPN Get Up. He reported they will be meeting on Monday, so that has been confirmed. How that meeting's gonna go, nobody knows. I'm sure there are going to be reports leading up to that and after it. I do think next week around this time we will know something one way or another. We'll know something by next week. But on the reports are leaking out, a lot of stuff leaked out today. It's a excuse my language, but it's a bad. It is a it's a dog s show. If you know, I ain't got a cut, but it's a dog s show. That's what it is. It's bad right now. We knew, and I told y'all, I made a post about it on my Instagram. The days leading up to the meeting or whatnot, all this week, final week of the season, I'm told y'all it's gonna be a lot of reports coming out. A lot of stuff, true or false. It's the point is it's gonna be a lot of stuff coming out. I warned you, and I know I was right. I've been right on it. But I mean, it could definitely feels like this is the end, though. It definitely feels like it. Can't really confirm. I don't know for sure, but it feels like it though. And maybe it might be the best for both sides, man. Patriots can get a fresh start, and Belichick can go somewhere. And he still wants to get that record. So we're gonna see what happens, man. But for this game, I don't expect a lot of points to be scored in this game. Like I said, I can see like a 16-13 game, and maybe the Patriots will win. I think they probably want to win it for Bill because it's probably his last game. Matthew Slater might be his last game. Dave Andrews. It's a lot, man. This is a big game for I guess Patriots fans and the players or whatnot. So I mean, every year your team is a lot of turnover with all teams. Nobody brings back the same team. So I mean, if this is it, man, I guess you want to go out on a winning. You want to go out right. But we just gonna have to see what happens, man. Monday after the game, it's gonna be. I think the press conference, because he's gonna hold a post game press conference. He's gonna hold a post game conference after the game, like he always does. But the one to look out for is the Monday morning after the game. After the season, Belichick always holds a conference that Monday morning, whether it's Zoom where he always holds a press conference, just going over the season, off-season plans, stuff like that. So it's real funny because leading up to every game, he's always saying, "I'm focused on the Bills, I'm focused on the Jets, or I'm focused on Kansas City." What are you gonna say now? It's Week 18. It's the final week of the season. What can you say now? So, cause after this game, they're gonna jump. Hey, are you gonna be here next year, Bill? Are you gonna be here? Are you gonna be here? He's probably gonna say, "Well, hey, we're just not even 24 hours after the game, so I'm just focused on we let all that." But he's gonna have something to say. We already know he ain't gonna go in detail about that. He just gonna let that play out. But he's gonna say, "Hey, man, we just got rid of the game. We just want to focus on that." So, but I think my gut feeling now is that it's the past couple that kind of I went back for. I think now it might be the end. Now it's probably over with, and he had to get that record somewhere else. It's gonna be interesting because Tom Brady. We are enshrining Tom Brady to the Patriots Hall of Fame um, next summer in June. With this summer in June. So will Belichick come back for that? I mean, that's an interesting storyline that not a lot of people talking about. Is that going to have a bearing on the decision? Is it? I think so. I don't think you can let go Bill and have him just come back for that. I don't. I think that's going to be real awkward. So man, this is these next 24 to 48, 72 hours into the game. It's going to be very interesting, man. Very interesting. Interesting to see what happens. It is, man. Monday, I don't know what time the meeting is, but they will be meeting on Monday. Nobody knows nothing what time it is that. But they will be meeting, but I think we should know something definitely. If not that day, because it's Black Monday, a lot of coaches going to be getting fired Monday. If not that day, definitely by the middle of the week, we should know something because you got to move quickly. You got to get on with the Shrine Bowl and this combine and frenzy. It's a lot that has to be done. So I think one way or another we'll know there's something later on. If we don't know for sure, it's gonna be reports coming out leaking from the meeting and all that. So just gotta wait, man. Everybody's gonna wait. Just a wait and see situation right now. Just gotta wait. Nobody knows anything right now. It's a lot of report, but nobody knows nothing for certain. But yeah, if we do lose to the Jets, you're what? If you lose to the Jets, you're 4 and 13 and whatnot. Jets get the win. They break the streak, and now you probably get the number 2 overall pick. Because depending on what happened in Washington with the Washington Dallas game, if Washington loses, if the strength of schedule, if it evens out, the Patriots get that pick. But the Patriots need the Falcons to beat the Saints. If the Falcons beat the Saints, the Patriots lose to the Jets, the Patriots get the number 2 overall pick. So that's who we need to be rooting for the Falcons to beat the Saints. Because in turn, that's an NFC team, and I think they beat Washington earlier this year. So that's how the strength of schedule is weird and confusing, man. So if the Washington and the Patriots tie up in strength of schedule, Patriots get the pick. But I know they do need the Falcons to beat the Saints because that will help out the Patriots. So we'll see. But a lot of people don't think we're gonna lose to the Jets. I mean, you don't beat them 15 straight times. A lot of people don't think they're gonna lose to the Jets. I got a feeling the Jets want to end that streak finally, man. I think they can. They're coming off a little mini bye week. They've had extra time to prepare. Keep in mind the Jets played last Thursday, a week from now against the Browns. They haven't played since last Thursday. So they have Friday, Saturday, and they've had extra time to prepare. So I think if you can't beat them now, I don't know when. I'm not seeing Trevor Siemian as Aaron Rodgers or nothing, so it won't be no fault his way if he doesn't get it done. But it's the last game of the season. Weird things happen. The first game of the season and the last game of the season. I'm sure the Jets are wanting to get this win. I'm sure they do. There'll be 16 straight. Like, come on, it got to end at some point. It has to. Got to end at some point. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, man. I can't wait. The game Sunday, man. The pregame play it's gonna be a very crazy day. I agree. And the snow, like I said, snows in the forecast, so it's gonna be a snowy game. I don't think it's gonna snow the whole game. I do know snow is in the forecast for Sunday in Foxborough. Also, if y'all just checking in, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Follow me on IG, follow me on Twitter. Cash App is down there. If you want to support the stream, you can support the Cash App right there. Money sign Kendall Whitley. Also, if you want to go, make sure you like the video. Please like it. But yeah, man, it feel like it's coming to an end, man. There was a lot of reports came out. I don't think Trent Brown's going to play today. He didn't practice today with an illness or something like that. I think Miles Bryant came back to practice. Jabril Peppers is going to play. He came back to practice. So I think all hands on deck for this game for the most part. You know, Juju Smith, he's out for the year. He's on IR, but I think everybody that's healthy, I think they're going to play this game. I want to see Jay Andrews, the guard, the center that we took. I think it was BYU. I want to see him. I want to see how he plays. Jay Andrews, man. They say he played pretty good last week against the Buffalo Bill. He got in. It was the first action of the year. Really, I don't think he played in the preseason either. But it was first action of the year, and he looked solid. Looked solid, man. So I want to see Jay and maybe he can be the he can fill in for David Andrews if Andrews decides to move on and retire. So I want to see Jay Andrews. I want to see just a lot of rookies get some playing time, man. Booty, hopefully he's active. He should be. I mean, you don't have nothing to lose. Let him play. Not Perkins, but Roberts. Let a lot of the young guys play last game. Let's see what you got, man. Let's see what you got. See what they got. I mean, you really don't have nothing to lose, man. Me as a fan, I hope they lose the game so they can get a good draft pick. You want the best draft pick that you can get. You can win the game. You go to, like I said, you go from 3 to 5, which ain't really because you look at it. Chicago has the number one overall pick. They probably not gonna go quarterback. Now I don't know. They might go Caleb Williams, but they probably gonna go Marvin Harrison, or they might trade that pick. Number 2 is the Washington Commanders. They probably gonna go quarterback. They might go Caleb Williams. He's from Washington D.C. They might go Caleb. Number 3 is the Patriots are at 3, and then after you, at 4 is Arizona, and then I think it's the Giants at 5. So if you beat New York on Sunday, you falling back to 5, probably 4 or 5, depending on how everything. Because Arizona plays Seattle, so if they win and the Patriots win, I think the Patriots stay at 3. So at worst they go back one spot. So I mean, still picking it up. You're pretty much guaranteed a top 5 pick. You already got a top 5 pick. So the worst you can finish is 5, which is 5. That's the worst you can finish. So if you're telling me there's that much difference in the 3rd pick to the 5th pick, because you at 5, you can move up. If you really like a guy, go ahead and move up. If you like the quarterback, move up. It ain't gonna cost you much to go from 5 to 2 or 5 to 3. And the only team in front of you that's probably gonna go quarterback might be Washington, because nobody knows what Chicago's gonna do. If Justin Fields keep playing good, they're not gonna go quarterback. And at worst, if Williams and Drake May is gone, Jaden Daniels is still there. Michael Penix, his stock is rising. So I mean, it's still 2 quarterbacks left. If you want them, get them. It ain't gonna cost you. It ain't gonna cost you that much to move up from 5 to 2 or 5 to 3. It won't. It's just 2 picks. You can go up with that. So man, we're gonna see what happens, man. A lot of things are starting to get figured out now. The puzzle really, the picture really starting to look cleaner now. But yeah, man, I know it's late with 9. I just want to come on for a little bit. I'm gonna build her alone, man. I really appreciate y'all. Like I said, you can check me out later on. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow me on IG. Follow me on Twitter. Make sure you like the video, man. Cash up down if you like to support the stream. But on my final score prediction for the game, I want the Jets to win. So my heart is going with the Jets. I think my heart says I want the Jets to win or whatnot. Do I think it's going to happen? No, because the Patriots just own the Jets with Rodgers or without Rodgers, with Brady or without Brady. They still own the Jets. So my heart wants the Jets to win off some Bailey Zappi interception or some turnovers or something. It's going to take that for the Jets to win, some type of turnover. But I'm going to go with my head, and I got the Patriots winning. That Jets defense, Bailey Zappi at quarterback, I can see like a 17 17-6. I'm gonna go 17-6 Patriots. Weird game. 17. They might get 17-9 Patriots, something like that. I can think that they hold the Jets to a few field goals or something like that. And I'm gonna go 17-9 Patriots or 29 Patriots, somewhere around there. Low scoring game, snows in the forecast, a lot of run the ball, possible Bill Belichick's last game. Yeah. I'm gonna go 17 or 20-9 Patriots. That's what I'm gonna go. But hey, man, I appreciate everybody joining me, man. Like I said, as I always say, y'all want to check me out later on. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to YouTube, follow me on IG, follow me on Twitter. Cash App is that if you like to support the stream, man. Please, I appreciate it, man. And we will be back next week to recap the game, man. I appreciate it. Have a good one.